Okay, it's Halloween, so we wanted to learn about some of the scariest places in San Francisco. The experts at San Francisco Ghosts shared with us spots that they say are the most haunted in the city. So here to give us some goosebumps this morning is San Francisco Ghost tour guide Michaela Gonzalez. Michaela, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
Okay, so let's dive right in. We can kind of tick through some of the spots. Let's talk first about the Sir Francis Drake Hotel.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. There's so many stories there. A faceless man that haunts the halls, some visages in the glass, phantom limbs that just float down the rooms and things like that. Um, but more than that, if you look up the history of the place, there's so much death there. Lots of murders, suicides, even freak accidents that have never really been explained. So I always wonder, is there something darker than your average ghost inhabiting the place?
Interesting. All right, we'll have to do some digging and research into some of those murders. I wasn't familiar with that. Okay, the Curran Theater as well, you're saying is haunted.
That's one of the really famous San Francisco ghost stories, and I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. A man was murdered there in the 1930s. A ticket seller, actually 5 minutes before a curtain rises, in front of all the theater goers, and very tragically, his fiance. And it's said that he haunts all of the mirrors in the building. So you'll see just his reflection for just a split second instead of your own.
Wow. All right. Third one, we'll talk about Aventine, which is also now known as High Horse.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites because this is one that I personally have heard many, many stories from independently of one another. It's a bar, and in the basement, they have actually recently uncovered the original seawall of Yerba Buena Cove. So maybe that's why there's so much activity down there. But many bartenders and staff there have reported seeing things in the bar back mirror floating by, turn around, nothing's there, things floating in midair. It's a very spooky place, and that's where we start our new tour, Spirits of the Barbary Coast.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about that tour in just a second, but we'll just tick through. I think we have time to talk about a couple more. I find this really interesting. So Chinatown is one you have on your list as well.
Yeah, and I noticed that you just did that segment about it, so I hope people will check it out. And it's kind of a cop-out because the whole place is haunted. And the reason for that, I think, is because one, it's one of the oldest parts of the city, as we all know, but also because it's one of the most densely packed. It's often called a city within a city. So anything that you would have, any kind of hauntings you would have throughout the city, you have packed in one place. Phantom ox, things like that.
Right. Okay, and last one, we'll talk about the California Street Bride.
That's another really famous classic ghost story. A lady in white seen floating up and down California Street, mostly at the top of Nob Hill. It's believed she's a girl who disappeared in 1876 for Somerton. Nobody knows exactly what happened to her, but she disappeared on the night of a ball held in her honor, hence the white ball gown.
Okay, dun dun dun. All right, tell us about then your ghost tours and how people can get tickets and participate.
Yeah, it's sanfranciscoghost.com or US Ghost Adventures. We have two tours, one a brand new one that deals with the Barbary Coast, Gold Rush days, and that's the one that starts at High Horse. And then our classic tour, our original tour, is around Union Square, Nob Hill. We go all the way up to the top, get some beautiful views of the city. You learn about Flora Somerton there. And that one can get very spooky, especially when it's foggy.
Do any of your participants, or do you ever see ghosts on this tour? Is that a possibility?
I have not seen any ghosts on the tour, though, I'm working, so I'm distracted. We do have EMF readers, and people do get readings on those quite often.
Interesting. All right. What got you in, I have like 10 seconds left. What got you interested in ghosts?
I actually used to do tours at City College at the Diego Rivera mural, the one that's now at SF MoMA, and coincidentally, one of the stops is actually in that mural. So sort of just coincidence and a love of San Francisco history.
Interesting. Well, Michaela, thank you for sharing that history with us today. We really appreciate it, and we hope people are able to join for your tour today.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you. And if you're interested in uncovering San Francisco's most haunted places, you can visit sfghosts.com.